Welcome to the Giant Global Training Series. Congratulations for getting started. In this episode, we will walk you through the process as to how to purchase your package. Ensure that you follow it step by step, and of course, over the period of time, it will become very, very easy. Now, let's log into your application. The moment that you log into your application, you will see the basic application interface. More than likely, you will see an advert or a marketing campaign or update such as which you are seeing here on this screen. You can simply click X or click outside of the interface boundary and that message will disappear. Now you can scroll up or down across your interface. Just look at some of the main segments of your application. At the very top, you will see your username with the dashboard. So you are in the dashboard interface. Underneath your dashboard, we'll see your lifetime earnings. Under your lifetime earnings, you will see two wallets. Now, these two wallet fields are very important as to all of the financial transactions that will take place inside of your application. So get familiar very quickly with Fund Wallet and Commission Wallet. Your Commission Wallet is obviously the account that will receive all of your commissions and bonuses generated from the application. Your Fund Wallet will also reflect the different functionalities by which you will need to fund different activities in your application, but it will also be the wallet to which you will be sending funds towards from an outside source, like a third-party platform, application, or exchange, or your personal wallet. So these two wallet accounts are very, very important. But let's continue to scroll downwards. You will see your earnings progress. And if you remember from the presentation, as you are active, you can earn up to 4 times whatever your package is. Then at the mid section will be your referral link field. You can copy and paste your referral link or just simply use the WhatsApp or Telegram functions to automatically copy and paste into a WhatsApp or Telegram application. A QR code for some persons who are so inclined to attach the QR code to perhaps their social media profiles. But let's continue to scroll down, and there you will see your earnings report, your affiliates team statistics, how many persons in your team, and all of your volume-based statistics. But in addition to all of that, at the bottom of your application are very, very important functions. Your home button and other chief menu functions. At the very left, you will see the My Team menu, Packages menu, of course, the home button to bring you straight back into the dashboard interface, your airdrops, and a 3-dot button where you can find even more menu items. For example, if I click more, you will see that there are more menu items by which you can enter and find a lot more functions. We will leave this to you at your own time. So let's go back to home, come out of the marketing advert, and let's talk about how to purchase a package. Now, in order to purchase a package, you must first do one thing, which is funding your wallet. For every smart contract, there is a wallet that finances the transactions of the smart contract. So you will need to send money into the fund wallet so that your smart contract account and application will have a balance within it from which this fund wallet will execute all financial transactions So if you enter the fund wallet, you will see different functions. Fund logs, that gives a record of all of the activities that take place in your fund wallet. Add fund, very important, we will be using this. Transfer P2P, that is transferring fund balances from one user fund wallet to another user's fund wallet. Very useful. And of course, you can withdraw from the fund wallet into your personal wallet. Gift code, of which you can create a gift code being financed from the balance of your fund wallet. And stake. As you know, our program also contains staking options by which you can send transactions from your fund wallet into the staking environment. Now, the balance of this fund wallet in this moment is 11 XRP, to be exact, 11.09. So already this fund wallet has at least enough money to acquire and activate the smallest package. But how can we send transactions into the fund wallet? As you are only now getting started, you want to fund your wallet. So let's go back into the home screen as a point of which we can start this entire process. You will click Fund Wallet. After clicking Fund Wallet, these specific functions will direct you as to what you should do next. Of course, you want to add fund. So after you enter into the Fund Wallet menu, click Add Fund, green downward arrow, green circle, Add Fund. And as the expanded menu shows up, there are options as to what you can use to fund your wallet. You can use XRP. For some persons, obviously, already have XRP existing in their personal wallets. The payment method will obviously be XRP. So this represents an XRP to XRP transaction. But you can also use USDT. And the moment that you click USDT, it is backed by a third-party payment platform called Precio Gateway. Now, of course, this option will facilitate USDT transactions and perhaps all other different cryptocurrencies of which you can use to fund your wallet. Let's first look at XRP. If I wish to fund my wallet using XRP, I will click XRP, and then in the request amount, I will put the amount of XRP that I will want to send across into my Zab application. Let's just default at 10 XRP in the sense of getting started with the smallest package. Under 10 XRP, you will see an automatic USD conversion. Well, let's look at that even more. The moment that I change the XRP amount, let's say to 20 XRP, the USDT equivalent is also shown. That is the USDT equivalent according to the XRP price in this moment. Or perhaps 2000 XRP, as you can see, the USDT equivalent is reflected in real time. So let's look at 10 XRP, which in this moment is the equivalent to 13.7790 USDT. But I'm not doing a USDT transaction because I've already selected XRP transaction using XRP as the payment method. So the moment that you input your request amount, click Submit. Are you sure you want to add fund? Yes. And then the XRP payment details from the Zap Club application will generate. I have read continue. Of course, it's a security message. And under the confirm fund request page, all of these details reflect the nature of your transaction. The order ID, the request amount, 10 XRP, payment type using XRP, payment amount, 10 XRP, the time stamp, meaning the date and the time of which this transaction was created. But here, of course, now you have the actual details that will enable you to conduct the transaction. If you wish to use a QR code, this is automatically generated a QR code. As in most wallets, there's a QR code scanner, so perhaps you can just point at the QR code and the transaction will be engaged. But under the QR code is your wallet address and your destination tag. These two details are very important for conducting a transaction. So you can copy the wallet address in this instance and place it into your wallet, which is the source wallet from which the transaction is being done. Now, some wallets may require a destination tag. If your wallet requires a destination tag, then also copy from the Zap application generated here this destination tag and paste it into your wallet. And this is very, very important because this is a way of which the XRP ledger tracks your actual transaction. So if your wallet requires a destination tag, this is where you can source your destination tag and paste it into your wallet. Some transactions may not go through if you do not have a destination tag. So very, very, very important. As you can see as well, a time space is generated, which gives you the space of which to conduct and complete this transaction. In this example, you have 23 hours, and this fund request will remain live until the transaction is confirmed. The moment that the transaction is confirmed, it then shows up in the fund wallet balance. Now, so far you have not yet purchased a package. All you have done was just simply activated a transaction to send XRPs into your fund wallet. But let's do this again using USDT. So enter into the fund wallet, click add fund, and remember, the first process was using XRP for those who wish to fund using XRP. But you can also fund using USDT. And the moment that you select USDT, the payment method changes to a third-party platform that facilitates the transaction on behalf of the Zap application. So let's click USDT. Place your gateway will automatically show up as default. And it is in this space you can now place the amount of XRP that you will wish to transact into the fund wallet. But remember, you are not doing an XRP transaction. But naturally, the system converts USDT or other cryptocurrencies into the XRP amount for which to activate the package that you wish to purchase. So for example, if I wish to get started with a 10 XRP package, I will already know that I will require at least 13.77 USDT because I'm conducting a USDT transaction. Well, in this case, we need to be more specific. Why? Because for every package purchase, you would need to add 1 XRP, which accounts for XRP ledger fees. So if I want to get started with a 10 XRP package, I will need to add 11 XRP. If I want to get started with a 500 XRP package, I will need to add 500 plus 1 XRP, which is 501. In this case, let's go straight back to basic. 10 XRP would means that I need to add one more XRP, total 11 XRP, which converts at the current rate of XRP, this is done automatically, to 15.1558. So in my crypto wallet, USDT or other cryptocurrencies, I will need to have 15.15 USDT or the equivalent to 15.15 USDT. Remember, I am not using XRP, I am using USDT or other crypto. So once you selected the amount that you wish to transact, of course, the next step is to select Submit. Now let's click Submit, because remember there's a third-party platform involved in this transaction, which is Plesio Gateway. So the moment that you click Submit, are you sure you want to add fund? Yes. It generates the Plesio Gateway portal. And in this portal, the equivalent of 15.55 USDT is converted into multiple cryptocurrencies, of which you can use. For example, 15.55 USDT in the form of BNB token, or Bitcoin, or Ethereum, Solana, Tron, and so on. But I wish to use USDT. So despite the fact that you can choose all of these other options, should you have all of these other options available in your wallet, let's keep it very basic and jump into USDT. But different networks also carry USDT. So we would click USDT and now choose your USDT network, be it BEP20, which is Binance USDT, TRC20, which is Tron USDT, or ERC20, which is Ethereum's USDT. But all reflect the same amount of USDT that is required to engage the transaction, 15.15. Now, you may use the Trust wallet, as I do, and most people do. So in this case, I can connect BEP20 because the Trust wallet is basically the DeFi wallet for the Binance network. BEP20 is the network. So now I'm going to select BEP20, and Plesio Gateway will do a generation of the transaction requirement details, just as how you saw previously with XRP. A QR code by which you can directly scan from your personal wallet, or you can copy the address details. If you copy the wallet address, you paste it into your personal wallet. And as well, you can copy the amount. After clicking copy, you will see a confirmation of the copy function, copy to clipboard, and you paste in the source wallet or your personal wallet from which the transaction is being done. Of course, a time window appears for the room and the space for the transaction to be confirmed. Now let's just assume at this point that you have done all of that and jump back into the Zab account application. The moment that the transaction is confirmed, in the same way as previously with XRP, it appears in the fund wallet. Question: have you purchased the package as yet? The answer is no. It simply means that you have funded your wallet with 15.15 USDT or the equivalent of 11 XRP at this moment. In this wallet right now, there's an exact 11.09 XRP balance in the fund wallet. So let us now proceed that after the transaction appears, we can now acquire a package. And to do this, you look at the base at the bottom of your application interface at the menu section, My Team, Packages, Home, Airdrops. You enter into the package menu, and there you can click the blue function that says Add Package. And when you select Add Package, then from there it's very easy. Self-type, meaning that it is a package being purchased by you and for you in terms of the owner of this account. Payment type, fund wallet, because the transaction is being generated from the funds that are in the fund wallet. But let's look at XRP code for payment type. If you click XRP code, it means that all you will need to do is enter an XRP code. But where does an XRP code come from? Well, let me explain how this works. Let's go back to the home interface, fund wallet. You could generate an gift code, as you can see, which is an XRP code from the funds in the fund wallet to finance that gift code and share with someone else. For example, you can generate a gift code and apply it to yourself, generate a gift code and send it into the enrollment tree of your organization. So if I click gift code, it means that the gift code would naturally already be funded once I complete the gift code process. Probably 11 XRP, and I confirm an email OTP to engage the gift code transaction. Having done that, a gift code will be generated, and it is in the gift code field after you click XRP code that you can enter that particular gift code, or you can send that gift code to someone else so that at the moment that they are about to activate their account, they can paste the gift code received by you or by anyone into this field. Please enter XRP code. That's how the gift code operates. But for the purposes of simple activation and package purchase, let's click Add Package because we already have the fund in the fund wallet, either by XRP or by USDT. Payment type, fund wallet. And in the package menu is where you choose the package that you wish to activate. Of course, the funds are already existing in the fund wallet. 50 plus 1 XRP, 100 plus 1 XRP, 500 plus 1 XRP, and so on. Or you can create a custom package. Let's click Custom Package. And in the amount field, you put the amount of XRP that you wish to get started with. For example, 10 XRP, which will naturally default to 10 plus 1, 11 XRP, and the amount of funds that you already have in your fund wallet. So at this moment, you click Submit. Are you sure you want to purchase package? Yes. And there, a brand new package has been purchased. So let's pause for a moment. Number one, we send funds into your fund wallet. Number two, we add package, and this is now producing a new package. Are we as yet activated? No. Number three is where we now activate the bot by clicking the actual bot. Now, when you click the actual bot, is then the bot will begin to dance in the way other active bots are shown with their arms moving, which means that this bot is now generating XRP. This is how you can activate a package very, very easily. Now let's go back to home and summarize everything that we have done. Number one, click Fund Wallet. Number two, add fund. Number 3, in this case USDT, put the amount of XRP that you wish to transact. Click submit. Are you sure you want to add fund? Yes. Place your gateway comes up. Jump straight into USDT, BEP20. And from this moment, copy the wallet address, copy the amount, and place in your source wallet so that the transaction can be engaged. Well, that is just simply funding the wallet. Now, purchase package. Add package. Select the amount of package that you will want to activate or custom pack. Put the amount of the custom pack that you wish, 10 XRP package, and click submit. And there you have it, how you can fund your wallet, add package, and activate your package.